All right, it looks like we are live. I actually have a computer by my side as well, so I could see what you guys are seeing, just to make sure everything is working correctly. It looks like there's a little bit of a delay, and let me just refresh my page here. I'm going to type here in the comments as well for everyone to refresh your page. Refresh your page, please. And it looks like, yes, I'm live. Let me actually take off the sound on this computer, or else I'll hear an echo of myself. Wow, I'm pumped. I'm excited, folks. Everyone in here, I see all the names, where you guys are from. I mean, it's amazing, how many of you are so excited to, learn more strategies, learn more techniques that are working for me, have been working for me. And I feel honored. I feel honored to be able to share this. I really do. Hey, Ganti. Hey, David. Hey, AJ. Awesome. Hey, Mike. New Jersey in the house. Okay. I was actually born and raised in the Bronx and lived in Westchester for a little bit. And, then I actually moved here to Florida. Time really flies. And I'll get into a little bit of my story in just a little bit. I'm just so excited with all of you here. It's so amazing, and glad to have you here tonight. First I wanted to say thank you for your time. I definitely appreciate that. And coming out tonight, I appreciate you. I definitely want to extend the appreciation for those of you that are on the other side of the world. Right? You got to give appreciation to you guys in the UK and all these other places around the world. Malaysia, I saw, and Thailand, right? Thailand. And I want to say thank you because it's about 2, 3 in the morning for you folks, and it means a lot. It means a lot. It means you're serious. It means you're committed into bringing your business to the next level, bringing your life to the next level, learning what's working now, and hopefully implementing it, right? Because I'm going to go over a lot of different strategies today, and I'm going to try to squeeze it into about 4 or 5 hours. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. It's only about, right, 16 hours. No, about an hour, maybe 2. But we're trying to keep it to an hour because I respect your time, although there is a lot of good information that I want to share with you. And first, what I want to do, I want to get a sound check. I should have done this earlier, right? Let me know if you guys hear me. Let me know if you guys hear me in the chat. I'm sure you guys do. I just want to make sure. If you could just either, just leave a Y, a letter Y in the chat. Just type Y if you hear me. And let me put on the sound over here just in case. Hopefully you guys can hear me, right? Having a phone call. I respect your time. Okay, looks like the sound is over here. Let me go to my comments here. Okay, if you guys can type a Y in the chat, just to let me know that you guys hear me. I just want to make sure. Okay, it's a little bit of a delay, and you guys are getting my message a little bit after I say it. So, okay, cool. Got a lot of Ys, got a lot of yeses. All right, are you guys pumped? Are you guys excited? Let me just take this off here. And I really quick, what I want to do is now, just so you know, you may be invited here for, through a couple of ways. You may have been invited from an email, either from myself or one of my partners. You may have been invited here because of a viral Facebook post that I'll share with you throughout this training. And because you did the certain requirements, you qualified to attend this webinar. Easily, I could have charged, and you guys are going to be able to say this by the end of the webinar, but I easily could have charged $297, at least $97 a seat. Let's just play conservative, for the training that I'm going to give tonight. And I definitely know that you guys will appreciate it. Also, quick warning. I mean, I listen. I hope for the best, but there are thunderstorms, and the worst thing that I like to. Well, you know what? I have the laptop, so I'm more on a safe side now. I just thought about that. I'm on the laptop, so God forbid if the power goes out or something, right? The laptop still stays alive, right? And it's fully charged, so that's good. All right, folks. Well, you guys seem excited. Actually, let me do this really quick. Give me one moment. I'm going to put a quick little poll here, and let me just end that other one. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And let me start this one. Guys, just let me know. Let me know if you guys are excited, yes or heck yeah. Or yeah and heck yeah. I want to know, and just so you know, I saw the results for the question of, how many of you guys saw training of mine before, and there's a good amount of you that have, and there's also a good amount of you that haven't. This may be your first time that you're meeting me or seeing a training from me, and that's so awesome because it's incredible to share with new information with those that have been following me, and then new information with those that have not yet. And this is an introduction, so I'm definitely excited about that. Let me know if you guys are excited. I see all you guys. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I love the feedback, guys. Just so you know, a little secret is the more engagement that you guys give me, the more energy you put into the webinar, and you're really engaged and you're really excited. It gets me pumped up, and it actually feeds me with energy too. And I actually give out more secrets the more engaged the people on the webinar are engaged. So just a little side note, just a little secret there. So awesome. Let me just end this poll here. If you guys didn't answer, you can answer real quick. I'm going to end that. Boom! You guys are freaking excited. Love it. All right, guys. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started here. I'm pumped for tonight. I'm sure you are as well. I do want to let you know up front that I highly encourage you to be in learning mode, folks, to be open to receive, and to be willing to see something that you may already know, right? There are going to be some things that I go over that you might say, well, I know that. But I encourage you not to allow that to have you miss the next part. There's always that, we have that mindset where we see something that we know, and then we're like, oh, I know it all, I know it all. And what happens is, and I say this on all the webinars I do because it's so important, is we totally block out the gold nugget, right? We totally block out what we were supposed to learn. So I we'll do a virtual handshake, that you guys are in agreement for that. Just put all that to the side, right? Let's be totally in learning mode, and stay with me to the end of tonight's webinar. You guys are going to be pretty excited in what I'm going to provide for you guys as well. I like to give, and for those that are on the webinar to the end with me, it actually shows you're very dedicated, and I appreciate that. So in return, I have something for you, and you're going to be pretty excited on what it is. All right. So really quick, I can guarantee this though. I can guarantee, and that's a strong word to use, I know that, but I could guarantee that you will learn something new tonight, whether you're brand new to marketing. This might be your first time to learning about making money online or being in this industry, and you may have just saw this from a viral post that I put out there, and you might not even know where to begin when it's all about making money online and utilizing Facebook to make money. Or you might be on here and you're an experienced marketer. You may have had decades in the industry and you're a veteran. I promise you that you'll actually learn something as well, and you'll learn more than you think. So definitely feel excited about that. Now, what we're going to do tonight, folks, is we're going to go in depth in a few strategies that I personally utilize that have brought literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales, in products, in businesses that companies. It's just amazing, and I get goosebumps. If you kind of like zoom in, you'll see like goosebumps. Goosebumps, right? No, it's goosebumps. And the reason is because about 2 years ago, a little bit over, I was actually living in a basement apartment in Westchester, White Plains. Now, White Plains is a pretty wealthy area. Although where I lived, the area was, up class, but I actually lived in a basement of a restaurant, and it was close to work, and I really didn't have enough money to afford otherwise, nicer place and all that other good stuff. So, I was working about 12 hours a day, 12 to 14 hours a day, and I actually had and you guys, I'm sure you can relate, had a ton more bills than money that was being brought in. I had about $10,000 worth of debt, and I actually wasn't able to afford my rent. My rent was about 600 or 500 or 600 a month, and it's not a lot. Obviously, you wouldn't expect to pay a lot for the place that I lived in. It literally was a room. I don't know if it was even legal to live there, but I had no choice. And it was a room where it actually didn't have a kitchen. I actually, had to eat out as, whenever I could. But there was literally just a bed to sleep, and that was it. And I bring that up to you because you never want to forget where you came from. I one thing I always want to do is in my life, and I do sounds weird, right? I do is remain humble. Remain humble. Always remember where I came from and the growth, because the journey we definitely have to appreciate. So living there for a couple of months, up until about a year, I got to a point where I was literally 3 months behind on rent, and the landlord was being as lenient as he could, the owner of the restaurant actually. And when that 3 month mark came, he said, Robert, you either got to ship up or ship out, right? And or shape up or ship out. And there wasn't much that I can do. So one day when I came home from work, I actually looked at the door, obviously, where I'm going to open up the door, pulled out my keys, and I see a note on the door that said exactly that. Robert, and the door was locked. Robert, come upstairs to the restaurant. If you want to grab your stuff. And that was pretty much the end of that. From that point on, not for long, I was homeless. I didn't have a place to stay. And it was that point in my life where I realized that there's so much more to life. And you know what? I could have blamed this person or that person or anyone. But the truth is that you got to take responsibility for your own actions and for where you are in life. Whether you're doing really well right now or you're doing horrible right now, I'm sorry to be a little bit in your face, but it's your fault. It's our fault. It's my fault that I was actually in that position. So it was that moment where I said things got to certainly change. And from that point on, I looked for opportunities. I looked for helping myself to grow and become better. And shortly I actually started working at a diner, and I actually met my wife there. It was a lady that worked across the street from the diner. I delivered food to her, and from that point on, we clicked. And we got married, and now we live here in Florida. First I lived with her, then she, moved in. I got a place. She moved in with me, and then we came up here to Florida for like a fresh start type of thing. I also like the sun. The sun is really awesome. Every day waking up to some beautiful sun. So things are different now. Things are different now, folks, and I wanted to share that with you because I feel it's important to never get tired of sharing your story. I know we're going to get deep into training and all that good stuff, and it is good stuff, but I wanted to share that with you for those of you who this is your first time connecting with me and know a little bit about my story. So things are, rocking and rolling now. I've earned a good amount of income online. Numbers where I actually, like I said, I get goosebumps talking about it. And now I feel great about being able to share it. It was all about the money in the beginning, but now when you make enough money that the bills aren't really an issue, and so on and so forth, right? You find a new motivation. It's not that motivates you anymore. And you find a deeper reason why. So anyway, without getting too deep, I appreciate you guys, and I'm ready to rock and roll with you guys. I'm sure you guys are as well. And now I'm here to serve. Now I'm here to serve and help as many people as possible to get to the next level as well, because you deserve it. You deserve it. And we could go in that subject so much more, but I certainly want to get into training with you folks. And I want you to feel comfortable. There's pretty much virtually nothing to buy tonight. Just so you know, you can literally put away your credit card. I'm letting you know up front. And the reason why is because I want to make sure that I give enough back to the community and the marketplace, because you guys do a lot for me, and I definitely don't take that for granted. So without further ado, let's freaking rock and roll. and let's get into this. So now what we're going to do really quick is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. Let me just read some of these comments. Awesome, Eddie. Taking responsibility is the first step. Exactly. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, just wanted to make sure the sound is all good. Let me actually share my screen here. So I'm going to hit screen share, and I'm going to go to, I think this window would be perfect, right? Okay, cool. That should work. Hopefully you guys see my screen, and then I'm going to go to Facebook. Let me just see what these were. It was saying it needed some access here in order to allow it. So let's just allow that, right? Okay. Can you guys confirm that you guys see Facebook right now? I just check back here in the comments and see. Let me know if you guys see my screen. Okay, it's a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. All right, well, here we go, folks. I'm going to actually, I could see over here on my other screen. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually go into really quick is how I actually communicate on Facebook. Now, there may be some of you on here that know about my communication scripts that I utilize and that have brought in 6 figures for me in my life. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share that with you in person now. And because we have a lot to go over, I'm actually going to kind of zoom through with this part. If you want to download a copy, you're more than welcome to. You can go to therobertmercado.com, and then you'll be able to download a copy there. So I'm just going to grab one for myself here just for a moment. And there it is. Okay, cool. So I'm going to actually bring this. I'm going to actually leave this right here. I just want to make sure you guys can see. Okay, yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now again, some of you guys may be familiar with this. You may have saw another training that I went over this, but some of you guys are brand new to this. And either way, I have information, I have value that everyone's going to be like, that's new to me. So anyway, this is what I call the mini conversation, and it's to separate the curious from the serious. Point blank, there's a lot of people on Facebook that you can actually, you'll have a conversation with, and you can utilize that conversation to waste time, or you can utilize it to build a relationship and make money doing that. So a lot of times we have a couple of types of conversations. You know, you see the conversation where people send you a bunch of links and they don't even say hello first or introduce themselves or anything of that sort, which is like, you know, something that it should be a given already that we know, but most people don't practice it. And what I share with you, I encourage you to implement it. So, and you can follow along. Again, if you want to download a free copy, go to therobertmercado.com, put in a quick email, your best email, and it'll download the file. It'll open up right in the window, and you could go along with this with me. So really quick, the first thing you want to say when you start a conversation, folks, because a lot of people feel like Facebook is only a social platform to communicate and get to know people. And a lot of us on here know that Facebook is a platform that you can make dramatic amount of money. All right, so I do it through conversations. And what I start every conversation with is, hey there. Now, I wouldn't go any further than that. I'll wait for a response. Then the next question I'll ask, once they responded, is do you already work from home or not yet? I'm going to zoom in a little bit, folks, just so you guys can see that. And let me refresh my screen over here on my laptop just to make sure you guys are seeing everything. So really quick, that's the second question I would ask is, do you already work from home or not yet? Then after that, again, I would wait for a response. They'll either say, yes, I work from home, or no, this is brand new to me. I would say, are you in? And I would name the opportunity that you're looking to promote. If you're in a company, ABC, then you want to say, are you an ABC or not yet? What is this doing, folks, really quick? It's saving you a lot of time. It's asking questions that are going to get the conversation to the point, and it's going to make you a lot of money. These questions here are worth a lot of money, and they've made me a lot, as well as other people. You know, I have people have told me they've made $10,000 just from using the conversation or one question in this conversation. So are you an ABC or not yet? Wait for the response. And the reason why I ask is because the goal I have for my team is to help 10 people earn $10,000 a month and 3 people to earn $30,000 a month. So here, folks, obviously you can change the goal that you have. Some of you guys are saying, well, Robert, I've never achieved that myself, 10,000 a month. So you can easily adjust this and put, I'm looking to help 3 people earn 500 bucks a month and 1 person to earn 1,000 bucks a month. So write out your goal that's comfortable for you, and it shows the person that you're talking to that you have a vision other than for yourself, right? A lot of times we know how it goes. People who are actually talking to us or promoting to us or whatever, they're in it for themselves most of the time, right? They're looking to get a sale, they're looking to get a recruit. And yes, we are in business, folks, but why not create a relationship around it? Why not show that person that you're interested in their goals and what they're going to achieve as well? So what you would say next after that is, what's your monthly income goal? See, another question is like this, is asking the person, what are they looking to achieve? What is their goal? And this is important, again, because people are actually going to realize, wow, this guy, this girl, whatever, is interested in what I want to achieve. And it's going to kind of make them think a little bit like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. And it puts you in a position that you're the leader. It puts you in a position that you know what you're talking about, and it puts you in a position that you're the go-to person. All right, so you're doing that in a subconscious, subliminal type of way. Now, after that response, again, you don't want to go ahead. You want to wait for their response. And the great thing about Facebook, you can see when someone sees a message, right? A lot of you guys are shaking your head up saying, yes, I know what Rob's talking about. But I like that about Facebook. You can actually see when someone sees your message. And that's another strategy that I use is I'll message them like 3 dots, or, hey, are you still with me? Something like that, just to get them back engaged in the conversation. Then I would say, great, I would love to guide you to hitting that goal. So what did you do right here? You did pretty much a pre-close. You asked the person, some of their goals. You shared with them what you're looking to do, your vision. They're pretty much already interested. And then you're saying, and it's kind of like a pre-close because you're assuming that you're going to help them hit that goal, which you are. And in their mind, they're saying, wow, that's so cool. I'm looking for that guidance. I'm looking for someone to help me. Really quick, I mean, you don't have to write in the chat or anything because I want to keep you guys paying attention. But if I asked you, would you be willing to look for guidance? Would you be willing to accept guidance? Well, of course you'd say, yeah, because you're on this hangout, right? You're looking to learn. And most people are, even myself. Even with the success that I've had, I'm always looking to learn more. So right after that, folks, I would go right into it. I would say go to and give them your sign-up page or your registration page or your opt-in page for your program or product, and then say fill that out. Let me know when you're finished with that first part, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay? You walk them through the process, folks, and you got yourself a sale. Now, I'm going to share with you a quick strategy that I utilize. It's a program called Join Me. Now, a lot of you folks may know what that is. Join Me is a free service that you can do a screen share with anyone in the world. So I used to actually build computers in my spare time, right? And I always actually was looking for a way that I could fix people's computers across the world and global, right? Make it, my business expand, right? So programs like this definitely help. Why? Because I can fix someone's computer across the world. Now, why do I bring this up? I'm not, encouraging you guys, go fix people's computers. The reason why I bring this up is because you can do a Join Me session with the prospects that you have and you're talking to, and then guide them through the process step by step. Folks, I'm not really a big fan of the phone, right? Being on the phone, but I actually like this a lot better. And see, why I bring up the phone is because it gives that same type of pressure. When you're on a phone with somebody and they're trying to sell you something or promote something to you or talk to you about something, and it's kind of hard to get off the phone, right? You don't want to hang up. You don't want to be rude or anything. Well, the same thing happens with Join Me, except you don't have to, be, with your voice talking. You just, texting and chat through the program, and they're sharing their screen with you so that you can guide them through the process. Now, Join Me also has an option where you can take control, right? If they give you permission, You request mouse control, and they'll click on yes, and then you can control their computer. So what you would do is you'd let them know, hey, Bob, I'm gonna guide you through the process. I'm excited that you and I are gonna work together. Release the mouse, and I'll show you step by step what to do. And then you would take their mouse as if it's your computer, go to the browser, open up your landing page, your sales page, whatever process you have in your business or your product, and walk them through the process. And when they have to fill something out, let them know, hey, fill this out, and then we'll go to the next step. Folks, this has helped me to earn a ridiculous amount of income online, as well as other people. That's just a simple strategy. You don't have to use Join Me if you don't want to. You can stick with just the conversation over Facebook or any other social platform. Although I do recommend doing the Join Me sessions, and pretty much, it makes the process a lot simpler. All right, folks, I'm going to go back over here to the chat just to see if you guys have any questions. Team Viewer, yeah, that's another one, Ganti. Great advice. Team Viewer is another one that actually you can use. Awesome. Okay. Got a bunch of yeses. I guess that's from before. You guys are paying attention. That's what it is. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to close out of this. Again, Join Me is free. It's a free service. You can download it. And what you would do with your prospects is you would ask them, hey, Larry, go to join.me, click the orange play button, let the program install, and then pass me the 9-digit number it's going to give you. And then once Join Me loads for them, and it gives them a 9-digit number, they give that to you, and you use that number to connect to them. It's really as simple as that, folks. And then you go through the steps, okay? So this script is super powerful. Again, you have the site to download it. Also, Join Me, you have the program. I'm gonna continue going, folks, and because we have so much to cover. But I hope you guys are getting a lot out of this so far. Now, what I want to go over next, let me just bring this over here, is the fact of, well, you know what? I want to tell you a big secret first. Here's one big secret, folks. If you really want to become super successful in life and business, I would encourage you to start feeling confident about telling people what to do. And I mean that with all respect. But if you see, people like to be told what to do. So if you tell them, go here, or hey, comment here, or share this post, and I'll get into that in a little bit. You give them call to actions, they're going to respond to those call to actions. Okay. So with that being said, communication is everything, folks. And how you communicate your message is so important. So I just want you guys to remember that. One last time, therobertmercado.com. You can download the script. This is free, and you can utilize it. Okay, you can adjust it if you'd like, but I encourage you not to. I encourage you to utilize it exactly how it is, except for the goal part. You can change that a little bit, but the more closely you stay aligned with this, the better it's going to work. Okay, that's something that a lot of us tend to do, is we actually want to change things up, and it doesn't work the same way. So folks, creativity is key, and I want to stress that to you guys. Creativity is absolutely key, and why I bring that up is because I want to share with you some of the creative posts that I put on Facebook that actually allows you to get more reach, allows you to get more engagement, allows you to get more people connected to you, allows more people to follow you. And I'm going to bring up a few examples. The first example is a post that I'm going to actually open it up here. Let me open it up in a browser. I'm just copying the link here, and I'm going to open it up. Got some of these posts ready for you folks to save some time. So this is a simple image, right? I mean, it says if you can read this, type your name backwards in the comments. Now, what's my point here? With this image, folks, these type of these images that get your audience engaged are powerful. Why? Because even if you're not selling or promoting anything in the post, the more people that engage in your posts, and the more people that actually like your posts and share your posts and comment on it, the more edge rank your Facebook is going to have. right? Your profile is going to have, the more reach you're going to have, the more people you're going to have see your posts. And what I do is I actually put a link inside the post. Okay, some of you guys may already practice this, but I said something simple. Let's have a little fun, and I put a link there, and whatever the link was for, maybe one of my products, maybe a business. So you could utilize that space there to put your link, for anything. Point is that people are mainly going to share, like, and comment because of this. Now, I will tell you a comment is very powerful, okay? What happens when someone comments on your post, see, it's not just a comment. Their friends are going to get notified that they commented on your post, and then they're going to actually be able to see the same post and said, hey, what is Sumoni commenting on? What is Shirley commenting on? Let me check this out. And it becomes a viral effect, folks. I mean, you can see here over 100 comments, nothing to brag about, but it created some frenzy. It created some engagement. So this is one type of viral post that you can utilize on your Facebook platform. Now, even if you don't have a link in there and you're just doing this to get that audience, to attract people, to build a little bit of engagement on your page, that's good too, because your future posts will be shown to more of your people. See, a lot of us, and I used to think this too, is because you have 5,000 friends or you have 1,000 friends, every single person is seeing that post. That's not true. Okay, a small percentage, if that, is seeing your posts. It's those that are engaged, and the same thing occurs for fan pages. But really quick, what I want to share with you is another type of post. Okay, so that's one type. Now, another type of post, and these are viral posts, folks. These are viral posts that you can utilize as well in your marketing, that I'm literally, just handing over to you. I mean, you have access to them on my Facebook profile, but I want to show you some of the metrics and some of the science behind it so you can understand why it works so well and how it works so well. Now, when you're doing, okay, so this is a post that I did, and I'm going to make this a little bigger because I know you guys may not be able to see all of this. This, is a post that I did for this training, and obviously you can see there was a lot of different likes, right? Over 330 likes, over 250 shares, all real, right? Because you could buy likes, you could buy shares, you could buy comments and all that stuff, and I don't encourage that, especially on a fan page, because that just kills your edge rank. Why? Because those are not real people, right? They're real people, but they're not really engaged in your page. But anyway, this is all genuine likes, shares, and comments. And the point is that why are all these people liking, sharing, and commenting on this post, right? Well, one thing is you always want to actually have a good-looking picture, right? I'm only kidding. But you want to have a picture that, and I'm serious too. I was only kidding, but I'm serious too. You want to have a picture that presents yourself pretty well, and it doesn't even have to be a picture of yourself. It could just be a quote or something positive. Something that you would look at and you would say, you know what, I would share that. You know what, I'd like that. Or I would comment on that. And if you can ask yourself that question and say the answer yes, then that's a good picture for this. Now, I want to share something with you. I'm gonna read this to you real quick. Free Facebook highly protected techniques video. I'm going to do a free Facebook training on some of my most highly protected techniques that bring in up to 6 figures in a single month. Yes, in a single month. If you'd like to guarantee yourself access, let me just refresh the page over here, make sure you guys are still okay, to this video. All you have to do is 3 simple steps. Like this post, share this post, and tag at least one person to this post. Tag name must be in the comments section and can be done by typing the @ symbol and start typing out the person's name. Ready? And then I put a little, go, asterisk, must do all steps for free access. They will be verified, limited to only the first 1,000 people. Now, really quick, what's a few things that I did? A strong call to action here, or a title, a strong title, something that catches the attention, right? Then what I did is I described it a little bit, but I told them what to do, right? I told them that in order to access this training, they're going to have to take a few steps, right? What did I say earlier? Is tell people what to do, and they will do it, right? Some will, some won't, who cares? But if you don't, they definitely won't, right? Does that make sense? So if you'd like to guarantee yourself access to this video, again, all they have to do is 3 simple steps. Like the post, share it, and tag at least one person. Now, why didn't I just say like, share, and comment, right? I could have just said that, right? Well, the tag part kind of gets both in one. It's like a 2-in-1, right? To tag the person, I said they have to do it in the comments. Now, why do I say they have to do it in the comments? Well, people could click on your image and tag someone in the image. And I don't want a bunch of people tagged on the image because then it makes the post look spammy. You'll see a bunch of names here, that are tagged in the post, and it looks messy. Not only that, I make sure that they do it, and I instruct them to do it in the comments because, like I said earlier, when they comment, all their friends see it. Now, on top of that, I added something else, right? Tag at least someone to the post, right? So not only are their friends seeing the person they tagged and the comment they made, but now, Richard, for example, he tagged Lacey. Now Lacey is tagged in the post, and Lacey is going to read the same post and do the same thing. And folks, it becomes a viral effect with just a few simple instructions, not a long post, something simple and powerful and is direct to the point. Now you might say, well, Robert, I don't have a highly protected techniques video. How am I going to do a post like this? Folks, you could simply do a training after this hangout with what you learned and share it with other people and say you're going to do a training. Why not, right? Everything that I teach didn't come from me. It came from learning from other people and learning from other trainings, right? So you don't need to know it all to be able to do this. You don't even need to know a lot to be able to do this. Folks, if you actually feel confident that you can do a simple post like this on your Facebook and attract some engagement and attract some likes and shares and some people tagging persons to the post, let me know in the comments. Type a Y, type a hashtag heck yeah, type a hashtag I'm excited, right? Type something in the chat box and let me know that you feel confident a simple post like this would work. Now, for you. Now, you might say, well, Robert, where's the money in this? I don't see you put a link here. I don't see anything, I don't see an opt-in page or anything. Folks, not every post you put has to have a link in it. Not every post you put has to have, a connection to a capture page or something. Yes, that's how we build our business too. But you want to build your business based off of value given post as well. Does that make sense? You want to provide value to the marketplace. Now, where's the value that I'm providing here? Excuse me. Well, I'm doing a free Facebook techniques video, right? Like a webinar, which I'm doing right now. What's some more value? Well, there's a nice quote there, right? I'm tooting my own horn, right, so to say. But life is about serving. Do that and you always win, right? So it's a quote. It's providing some positive energy out there, a nice message. People are going to share it. Folks, it doesn't have to be an image of yourself. It could be something you find on Google as long as it doesn't have a copyright, stamp on it or anything like that. Make sure you use an image that doesn't and post it up. Now, if I would have done this same post with, let me just look in the comments. I know you guys are excited here. Yes, 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 yes. Delayed gratitude, 10% sales max. Love it, guys. Guys, we have a lot more to go over. I appreciate all the energy, and you guys are excited. And it actually helps me. It makes me feel better about what I'm providing because, I want to make sure you guys are really getting this. I really want to make sure you guys are getting this and implement it. We learn a lot, but the most important thing is what are we implementing, folks? And I encourage you, one thing you learned tonight, implement it, and I have a challenge for you later on. But until we get to that point, what I was saying was this post would have not gotten the same engagement if I didn't include an image on this post. It got more shares, more comments, more likes, not because of the call to actions, and that is important, don't get me wrong, but it's because they feel better about sharing the picture. A lot of people just see the image that you put up and they may not even read this and they just want to share a nice image, right? So there's a lot of power in that. I'm going to continue because I can say a lot about everything. But now what I want to share with you is another secret that I do with my Facebook posts. Really quick, folks. And I was just going to tell, I'm sorry, I got off on a little tangent there. You're asking yourself or you're asking me, Robert, where's the money in this post? And I was talking about how the post provides value. And folks, I call them appreciation tokens. Okay? If you get appreciation tokens, they are worth a lot more than putting a link in a post. Why? Because your audience is at a certain level right now. And in order to get that audience to the next level, to grow more, to get more people following you, as you see on the webinar while I'm here, people are following me. Why? Well, it could be because of this webinar. It could be because they are, learning, watching my posts and all that good stuff. And it could be because of this post right here or another post that I put with just value. Why, folks? Because people want to follow people that are providing value. So look at this. The followers are coming in, right? They come in. It might be because of the webinar. It might not be. It doesn't matter. The reason why I get so many people to follow me is because I provide value. And if every post you put up there has a link, and every post you put up there is a business, and every post you put up there is promoting something, folks, you got to make it easy for people to share what you're providing. And it's a lot easier for someone to share a picture of yourself with a nice quote. It's a lot easier for someone to share a nice positive image you put up or a nice post. Your post could just be text and say, I put something up on Facebook the other day and I said, success, what did I say? Success, is an inside job, right? Because it comes from inside, right? You have to, obviously self-develop and a lot of inside work. So those few words, a lot of people liked it. A lot of people shared it. So folks, provide value. If I stress something too much, let me know. I just want to make sure you guys understand that you may say to yourself, where the heck is the money? Where the heck am I going to get people to follow me with this stuff? And where's the benefit from putting all this out here? Folks, the benefit you're going to reap is a lot more than putting a link in your post. And you still could put a link in your post, although I'm saying that the more value you provide, it'll spread that much more further. You'll grow your audience. So then when you actually have a post about your business or product, guess what? More people are going to see it now. Am I getting some breakthroughs here? A little bit of breakthroughs, okay? Some of the stuff may be obvious, but we need to hear it time in and time out because we don't get it or we don't implement it. Now, really quick, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this post right here. So here we go. I'm going to open up this. I'm actually opening up a URL. Gives it a second. There we go. Okay. Now, what I do here, folks, is, okay, let me explain this first. When you put a post on Facebook, if it does have a URL, you lose edge rank. Facebook doesn't like your post to have URLs in it. So there are some ways around it. One way around it is to actually not type out the whole website, not type it out where it's a website. So for example, I'm just going to edit this post for a second just to show you what I mean. So if I wanted to type a website here and I really didn't want Facebook to jeopardize or hurt my post or limit it, I would actually type the beginning of the site and let's just do Google. And I would, write the word dot instead of an actual dot and then put com. Okay, so that's simple, but it works, right? It's something where it doesn't register as a URL, but people still understand this is the site. Now, another thing you can do is you can actually let people know that in your post, you say it in your post, you say link is in the comments section. What is this going to do, folks? This is going to allow people to see your post, more people to see it. And then when they need the link, they're just going to go in the comments section and click it, right? You told them the link is in the comments section. Facebook doesn't register that link as being in your post. Therefore, they share it more. They get it out to more people. And you have more exposure on that post. And then you'll have more people going to your link, right? Does that make sense? So another thing that I do, and I know sometimes I go a little quick, folks, although there's a lot to cover, is this. When I put a post on Facebook, I always, or not always, I sometimes put a follow-up post. I call it a before post, okay? And what a before post or a follow-up post is a simple post that is promoting your last post, okay? I hope I'm not confusing anyone. I put another status update to promote my before post, if that makes sense, my previous post, okay? So for example, you saw the post that I was doing here, right? I did here with the training, right? This was the post I put right after, and I said free viral Facebook marketing tip. Do you want to learn how to get 1,000 comments in only 1 hour of posting your status update? Of course, right? The answer is on my timeline below this post. Simply click my name above to access it. Please like and share this post. Now, did this post get a whole bunch of engagement? This one, not in particular, but that's okay. You're going to have some good ones, some mediocre ones. My point is that when they read this, they're going to click my name here, and then what's going to happen is they're going to see that post on my timeline, and they're going to go down to the next post and read what I want them to read. Does that make sense, folks? I want to make sure you could call it a number of different names: before post, or follow-up post, or promote your previous post, whatever you want to call it. That is powerful, especially if your follow-up post doesn't have any URLs or links, because again, Facebook likes when it's pure text, when it's just pure words in there without any links. So I'm going to continue, folks. There's a lot more to go. Hope you guys are excited. Now, what I'm going to do, there's another post, and I'm going to, it's a good one as well. Is to help you to get a lot more friends on your Facebook, more connections, and we've been testing out some different things with it, and it does work really well. But what I want to jump into is a contest post. Now, this one, folks, is, I would call it paid advertisement. This is a little bit of paid advertisement in a way. And even though you're promoting it on Facebook for free, it's paid advertisement. So there's a new product we put out there, PPC Dominator, right? It works with Twitter, and it's awesome and all that good stuff. That's not why we're here, though. I put a post up, and I said, who wants to make up to $150 sent directly to your PayPal account? Read entire post for full details. Now, without getting into all of it, I'm actually going to let you know there was a few steps that I instructed them to do, like comment, share, save the image attached to this post, and place it as your Facebook timeline cover. Folks, how powerful would it be for you to put out a product in the marketplace, put a Facebook post like this together, right? You can utilize the same one I have. It's okay. Just shoot me some credit, right? Hey, thanks, Rob. Appreciate that post. Hey, help me out. So how powerful would it be to put out a product and then have hundreds and hundreds of people have their Facebook timeline cover as your product? Is that amazing or what? What does that do for you folks? That quadruples, that exponentially, gives you exposure for your product. And I have a question. A lot of you folks say, well, Robert, I don't have $150 to do this post. Folks, I do understand that, and that is valid. Maybe you want to do $50. Maybe you want to do $25. I won't say you'll get as much as engagement with, a higher amount. The more money you give, obviously, the more engagement. People are more compelled to take action. Although you can, $25, $20. My point is that if you do a post like this and you have, let's say, like for this one, it did okay, right? We had 50 shares, almost over 100 comments, over 50, likes, not so many. Point is would you rather pay $150 in traffic for, a few opt-ins or whatever you're going to get out of that, right? Or would you rather pay that to someone, or, as a contest on your Facebook as a post, and be able to have such a viral post, to be able to have all these people now recognize your product, to have all these people now, sharing it on their wall and all their friends saw it, to now have all these people, or the ones that, actually engaged and actually did all the steps, be able to have your product picture as the timeline on their Facebook. Folks, is this powerful or what? A lot of you folks may be here because of, you've seen one of these posts that I did, right? It may be the webinar post that I did. It may be this one. Another step that I did, and this is something you can take to the bank, literally, when you promote a product, you can actually instruct people to become an affiliate for free. Count that as one of the steps. Why is this important? See, I didn't put a link in the product, right? I didn't put ppcdominator.net or any URLs in there, right? But what I did is I actually put it in the post, right? So when they share it, it is all out there. It is going to get out there. But also, I truly wanted to make it fair for everybody so that when they promote it, they'll feel comfortable promoting it, the post, and sharing it. And I also made it so they become an affiliate. That way, when people are asking them about the product, they will make money from it. So if you are, let's say, your name is Rose, right? And Rose, you actually put up the timeline cover, and one of your friends asks you, "Hey, Rose, what is that about? What is that about?" And you say, "Well, it's a new product, blah blah blah." Get into it a little bit, maybe use my script, uh, and what do you call it? You would give them your affiliate link, and they would purchase from you. Would that bring you sales? Yes. Why not? And what happens is it brings the actual product more attention. It brings the product more money. It brings the product more, engagement and all that good stuff. Another thing is you may say to yourself, "Well, Robert, I don't have my own product. How can I do this?" Well, you can do the same thing for any affiliate product. Put up the contest. Say you're promoting Facebook Retargeter. It's another product that my partner Thomas and I put out, or Pick Redirect. That's another product that my partner Jason and I put out, right? Any product, ABC, right? Say you wanted to promote one of those products. Well, you can make this post based on that and then put your second tier link here. Now, some of you guys may not know what a second tier link. I'm just going to refresh my page on my laptop. Make sure you guys are still with me. A second tier link is a link that you get when you actually get approved for promoting a product, and that second tier link is for when you're referring other affiliates to become an affiliate of a certain product. So in simple terms, if I wanted you to become an affiliate, and this was my second tier link, let's say, for example, every time you make a sale, I will get a commission depending on what that percentage was that the owner of the product made the second tier. Does that make sense, folks? I want to make sure that makes sense. I know it could get a little confusing. All I'm saying is if you don't have your own product for this part, if you wanted to really think outside the box and make this work, exponentially for you and in a great way, instead of putting an affiliate link, you can actually tell people to become an affiliate and put your second tier link so that anybody who follows this post that you have here, when they become an affiliate, you will get percentages and money from those sales that they produce. So I'm not going to get too much into that. Folks, this is a very powerful post. You can find it on my wall. You can utilize it and really take it to the bank and have as much success with it as possible. Now, I'm going to show you one other version here, and I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit, folks. I know you're probably like, "Speed it up, Robert. Please slow down. This is great." Let me see some of the comments, guys. Let me know if you guys are getting some feedback. If you guys are getting some value out of this. Hopefully you're getting feedback. You're hearing my voice. But let me know if you guys are getting value out of this. We just tipped the how do they say it? The tip of the iceberg, right? We just touched the tip of the iceberg. We just chipped the tip of the iceberg, and a lot more to go. So here's another post that I did. I said, "Can I get a hashtag and the name of the product in the comments below?" Right? I'm always asking for engagement, folks. Last person to comment and share gets free access into our latest product launch, PPC Dominator, and another product of ours as well, your choice, plus $50 to your PayPal. Go. You don't have to put the $50. You'll still have a lot of engagement because this is something I added after. But I said there is no limit to how many comments you can place. This is important by putting there is no limit to how many comments you can place, because people are going to continue commenting over and over and over again on top of each other, and they want to be the last person to leave that comment, which is why we have over 2,500 comments. Yep, 2,500 comments on this post. Do you think that we got some sales as a product here, even though there wasn't a link for the actual product, or maybe it was here, check it out now at, and then they click here and they get the, if they want to buy the product. Folks, it's so powerful to have these posts work in your favor and put a little bit of an incentive for people that are reading your posts. Make it fun, make it engaging. A lot of people follow me because they know, hey, this guy's giving out money. This guy is giving out prizes. This guy's always giving out value, right? So you want to be known as that person too, and you can be starting today, starting right now. Make a decision that you're going to be that person that people know you to be providing value. Here's another one. I'm not going to read through this, but this is strictly a value-based post. This is another example of a viral a post that will go viral, and you're going in depth. You're speaking from the heart. You're telling your story. You're letting people know how you feel. you're giving advice. And this post was all about the power of outsourcing and how I always had a challenge in outsourcing because I always wanted to do everything myself. It has to be me. I have to do this. Nobody can do it better than me. And I had that ego. And we all know where the ego, what the ego could do to you. So that's, this what this post is about. A lot of people got value out of it. I think so far it's a recent post. So we have 19 shares, not bad, a little low, and over almost 100 likes, which is not bad. Comments are a little light, but again, it's a recent post. So folks, these are valuable viral posts that you can all utilize in your Facebook. Now, I want to get into a little bit of paid marketing. Okay, is that cool with you folks? This is, it had some sort of paid marketing in a way because, you're paying to market, right? The contest and so on and so forth. But I want to get into a little bit of actual paid marketing, just something I actually, held back on for a while for silly reasons. Maybe I didn't understand it and I was a little afraid of it, or maybe I tried something and it didn't work. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to talk to you really quick about retargeting. A lot of people hear about all of this retargeting stuff, right? Let me know in the comments if you guys are familiar with retargeting. You may have heard of, I'm sure you have. I mean, I put out a product called Facebook Retargeter with my partner Thomas. There's a lot of people talking about it. There's other people putting out, lookalike products, right? And they're trying to, put out what we did, and that's okay. That's okay. That's how it works, right? People see a great idea, they say, hey, let's do it too, and that's awesome. It's okay. There's enough for us all. But my point is that folks, if you're not utilizing retargeting in your marketing, I want to highly encourage you to do it. And you may have a reason. Now, tell you the truth, there's a lot of people on this webinar who own Facebook Retargeter. Or one of my other products, or Jason's product, or Thomas's, and my product. So you already know the value in it, but for those of you who don't, or may have been on the sideline, I want to encourage you to really get into retargeting. And what it is in a nutshell, is the ability to, and I'm going to turn on the camera for just a second really quick. I'm going to turn on the camera here. I just want to talk to you guys for a little bit. So retargeting is the ability to show your ad to the same customer or prospect that has seen it before, right? We all know the facts, right? People have to see something a certain amount of times to purchase something, right? And the more they see it, the more they get comfortable with it. So what's my point? Well, Facebook now allows you to retarget or, upload audiences, custom audiences, that are, retargeted audiences, okay? There was a lot going on with Facebook where people were starting to get afraid of custom audiences and they got all confused about it. Long story short, there are some custom audiences that are now strictly prohibited in a way with Facebook. There are custom audiences that are allowed. And Facebook retargeting is one of those audiences. Another one is, and this is a gold nugget for you guys, I'm just going to throw this out there. You have an email list, right? If you don't have an email list, I encourage you to start building a list. But what I do is I actually extract the CSV file from my email list of all my leads. And what I do is I upload them to a custom audience into my Facebook Ads Manager. And I'll show you how to do that real quick. It's very simple. I won't show you the whole process because we have a lot to go over. Although it's simple, you download it right. If you use Aweber, GetResponse, GVO, you download that file, you export your leads, and then you upload it as a custom audience in Facebook. Now, what does that do? Well, it'll actually allow you to start marketing to that audience, to your list on Facebook. So if you have a so-so responsive list or a very responsive list or not at all a responsive list, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now you have another avenue to promote to them and, be in front of them. There's other secrets in that as well. And you can actually, I'll just give you a hint, and I'm sure if you hear this, you'll understand what I mean. You can also, utilize your list in more ways and not waste any leads that don't stay on your list. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay? So there's a lot of strategies, and some of you got what I'm talking about. If you didn't, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But definitely download your leads in your email autoresponder and upload them to a Facebook audience. And then target ads to them and start promoting to them there as well. Now, aside from that, when you have a website, an affiliate link, or whatever, if you had the ability to promote that link or affiliate link or product or eBay product or Amazon, or you wanted to, people who visit your blog to see ads again on Facebook and to continue following them, then you definitely need to grab Facebook Retargeter. Again, many of you already have it. This is just something I'm recommending. And quick example, when you go on Amazon or eBay or somewhere and you're searching on the internet and you're looking to buy something, and then you go on Facebook and you see it there on the right side ads, or you see it in the news feed and you're like, how the heck did that get there? Well, that's retargeting. That's retargeting. And it's so amazing. And a lot of you guys are saying it right now. I bought your product. I know it's powerful. And I appreciate that. And really quick, what I'll do is I'm just going to put a pop in here for you guys. So I'm going to hit display offer. You guys should see it if I'm not mistaken. You can pick up your copy of Facebook Retargeter. Now, we have more to cover. That is actually just a link for you to grab your copy of Facebook Retargeter. I'm going to show you quickly the back office, and then I'm going to go into the secret and what I'm going to give you for free in just a bit. So I'm just going to log into my back office of Facebook Retargeter. Let me share my screen here to make sure you guys can see this. And what you're basically able to do, folks, and I know it looks a little funny, it's because I'm zoomed in, there we go, is you're going to be able to create your own Facebook audience, retargeting audience on any site. Sites that you own, sites that you don't own, it doesn't matter. And you would simply grab a pixel code from your Facebook back office. You paste it right inside this box, and you create a name for it, test, right, or whatever it is, Amazon product, right? It's very simple, folks. And then what you do is you can either utilize your own domain if you get our plugin, or you can utilize one of the domains that we provide for you. Either way. Then you hit generate URL, and it'll generate a URL. Now, what happens when that URL gets generated? You will then promote that link. Now, a lot of you folks, want to know some ways to promote that link that may not have to be paid, right? Because, and I'm going to share with you both. When you get that link with Facebook Retargeter, right, you now have a link that you will promote, and everyone who goes to that link, whatever it is, to your affiliate link, to your business opportunity, whoever goes to that, your blog, whatever, they will start seeing your ad over and over again, because Facebook is now building an audience for you in your back office. So for example, we have the Facebook Retargeter affiliate page. So we set a pixel on that, and we created a URL with Facebook Retargeter, and now we have over 15,000 people who only visited the page. That's all. They didn't have to sign up as an affiliate. They didn't have to buy the product, but because they visited the page, they are added to Facebook, my Facebook audience in the back office, and now we have almost 16,000 there. Another example is, we have a few examples. Here's another one, something else, another project we're doing. 43,000 people. Actually, my partner is working on this. Over 43,000 people as a custom Facebook, a retargeting audience. So what's the power in this? Well, one, you can create ads now, and when you create an ad, you will select these audiences as who you're targeting your ad to. Does that make sense? So you're going to create an ad and then start targeting these audiences to that ad. So now they're going to start seeing your ad again and say, wait a minute, I just saw that the other day. Wait a minute, I was interested in that. Folks, it's amazing. But there are a percentage of people that will go to your buy page, right? There's people that are clicking on the add to cart button right now, and they're purchasing Facebook Retargeter. A lot of you folks may have it already. But there are people that will actually get to the sales page, right, the checkout page, and they will walk away. Or maybe they're busy, right? Or their dog is barking, or an emergency, and they'll never complete that process. But now, because you have Facebook Retargeter, you are building these audiences, and you are promoting to those audiences over and over and over again, all on autopilot, pretty much. Because once you set the ad, that's it. You just monitor it, and your ad will continue to show to that audience. And your ads are a lot cheaper. A lot of you folks may say, well, Robert, I really don't have that much for Facebook marketing, paid marketing. Well, the truth is, folks, is that you can start with a small budget of $5, and your ads will be a lot cheaper with retargeting audiences, because Facebook knows that's a highly engaged audience, and because of that, they give you a cheaper price per click, and so on and so forth. They reward you for that. So I wanted to mention that, and what I want to do is I want to bring you back to some more Facebook training, and I'm also have something that I want to provide to you guys for free. A lot of you guys may see something called a like, unlike all here while I'm going over my training here, and you're saying, Robert, what the heck is that? I don't have that button there. Well, I'm going to show you what that is in just a bit and the power behind it. But I want to encourage you, go click on the add to cart. I do see there's not an image there, although I wanted it to look a little pretty there, right? But anyway, click the add to cart link there. Just grab your copy. There are, one or two other products that myself and my partners put together that are all relative. We make sure that the products we do are relative. But what I want to do is, really quick, I want to show you what that button does. I'm going to just give you guys just a minute for those of you who are actually going to purchase it and doing that now. For those of you that are in the Hangout right now, just really quick, before we go deeper into some training for a little bit, let me know so far what you feel, how you think the value is, what you've gotten out of this so far. But the best is yet to come, and I'm serious about that. Let me just put this here just so that, but let me know your comments. I'm going to actually remove that offer, and then I'm going to display it, and that should look a little better. Yeah, that's a lot nicer. Right, guys? That's a little prettier. All right, cool. I see some people that say that they'll get it later. That's cool, and that's great, because you guys are very interested in what I'm training about, and that's awesome too. I have it, but haven't downloaded yet. Scott, come on, buddy, download that, brother. That's what happens. I mean, not to put anyone on the spot, but we'll purchase something that's very valuable, especially for the price, guys. It's only $37. But then we don't use it. Folks, I encourage you, make sure you're utilizing it, because it is super powerful. We have training back here and everything. You could become an affiliate. You earn 50% commissions. We have some bonus trainings here. So really quick, I want to get back into training, folks, because I really feel like what I have to share is very powerful. One of the tools that you get when you purchase your copy of Facebook Retargeting, and some of you guys who have it know and are familiar with this, what I'm going to do is look for where the tool is. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to log into my back office here. Let me just zoom out a little bit. And there's something called an offer tool. And what this basically does, folks, is it allows you to place any image on top of another website. So if it was a site called CNN.com, or a site for cats, let's just say, for example, we're searching for a site, that has like a cat story. I'm gonna show you right now. Watch this, guys. This strategy will make you a lot of money. So I'm gonna search for a cat story, and I'll go to news here. You could be more specific with the type of cat if you're focusing on or you're putting something on a fan page, and I'll show you how. But watch this. Let's just say cat saves boy from dog attack. Okay. So let's just click on that. Then you see it's a local news site, right? They show the whole story and everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the link there, the URL, and I'm actually going to put that in the landing page, right? Okay. And then let me close that out for the moment. I'm going to put my pop-up URL. Let's say I was promoting Facebook Retargeter, right? And I put facebookretargeter.com. Let's say I'm going to put the size. I'm going to put 800 by 800. This is what's going to pop up. and I'm going to generate the URL, right? You could have some extra settings here, a timer or both, an exit and a timer, and I'll show you what that is. But if I generate the URL and I go to this URL, folks, what happens is it'll actually bring us to the cat story, right? Now you might say, well, Robert, what the hell is the point of that? Give me 1 second. Let me just pause this. So really quick, you see the power in it. It went to the actual page. I'm sorry, guys. This is actually just playing the video. But what it does is it'll go to the page that you had the cat story, and when they go to exit the page, it'll open up your offer, right? So why is that powerful? Well, first, let's say you go to Facebook, right, and you want to go to a cat's fan page, right? Let's just say, for example, I'm just going to type in cat fan page, cat lovers or something like that. Let's just go to cat lovers, right? Now, when you go to this fan page, folks, if you post a link there, like just straight out, hey, check this out, this is my link, what's going to happen? It's going to get deleted, right? Of course. Now, what if you got creative with it and you actually put a link inside of one of the comments of a post, and you said something like, hey guys, did you see how this cat saved this boy's life, right? I believe that's the story, what it was. And then check it out here, and you can include an image if you like, make it the post to look a little better. You paste your link in there, and what happens is when you put that comment there with an image, it's more likely to stay. Why? Because you're providing value. You're not just spamming something. You're more, engaging in, what people are interested in. So when they click on this link, it's going to go to the cat story, right? When they look at that, page and they go to exit it, guess what happens? Well, your pop-up is going to come up, and whatever offer that is, it's up to you. Is that powerful or what? Now, if that pop-up, obviously you want it to be more relevant to what you're doing, what you're promoting. So if it's a cat fan page, you may want to have a cat CPA offer or a product that's promoting, some type of cat product, right? And you get a commission from that, right? So this is super powerful, folks. Why? Because now you're tapping into all the traffic for this fan page for absolutely free. It's simply amazing, folks. I wanted to share that with you, as that is something that comes complimentary when you grab your Facebook retargeter copy. So anyhow, I want to show you guys something awesome, and you guys are going to be pretty psyched out about this. You know how much I'm into posts, right? Facebook posts and status updates and the notifications and everything. Well, let me make sure you guys are still with me. I want to make sure you guys are excited. I love you guys. I ordered the retargeter a week ago. Awesome. Have you got a cat product, Robert? Eddie, I'm sorry, I don't. But you can actually look. I mean, ClickBank or all these other sites, JVZoo, or you can simply search for a product, promote that product, get an affiliate link, punch that URL right into the offer tool, and then promote that on all the cat pages, right? And link it to a story. And you guys gotta, what you do is you be creative with your marketing. You do it in a way that's smart, that doesn't get people upset, and also they appreciate it. You know what I mean? And you make money doing it. So what I want to show you folks is a post that, well, actually a strategy. What this strategy is, well, you know what? I want to do this really quick, folks. I'm going to take a minute before I share this epic tool, and it's free. Tell you guys the truth, I'm going to let you guys have it for free. Absolutely. Just for attending this webinar. If you're not here still, I'm sorry. Well, you can't hear me right now, but you missed out. You missed out. I told you, folks, any webinar I do, I make sure that I actually provide a lot of value, and I'm going to give you what I'm going to share with you absolutely free, folks. Absolutely free. And you're going to really appreciate this because I paid a little bit to have it done, and I really want to give it to you guys. So really quick, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to say, how much do you think tonight's webinar was worth? And I know the webinar is not over. You know this as well, folks. But I'm going to post this on my Facebook wall. And what I want you all to do is quickly go to my Facebook and leave a comment, leave a like, put some engagement on this post. I want to share with you, and I want to know, how much is this worth to you guys? How much would you pay for a training to learn how to create viral posts and the science behind it, and to learn about tools that are actually making a difference in the marketplace, and can triple, quadruple your business? I want to know, and I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm gonna just give this a second or two, and right after this, folks, I'm gonna unleash this tool that, again, I'm giving you for free. Okay, so you don't have to worry about, uh-oh, Robert's unleashing a tool, and don't get me wrong, you probably still buy it if I was charging for it, but I'm gonna give it to you for free. So I just want to see some engagement here, some feedback. It definitely helps me to keep going, folks. And you're going to be very, very excited about the tool that I show you and the power behind it, on top of the fact that it's being given to you for free. And then we have one other thing. Hundreds. Appreciate you, Sam. Awesome, brother. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Maybe we'll put a little quota here until I share the epicness of the tool, right? $47. Cool, Eddie. Cool. Okay. Keep it rocking, guys. I see they're starting to come in now because there was a little bit of a delay. Priceless. Appreciate you, Jesse. Hey, I'm also giving you guys shout outs. I remember the days when I was on a webinar and someone would actually, ask me to, put some comments or some feedback. I'd be the first person there, right? I'd be like, I put my whole comment and make sure everybody sees it, because I wanted everyone to, call out my name. Hey, let everyone know about me. $9.99. Awesome, Chin. I appreciate that. Jerry, thousands. I appreciate you, brother. David Wright, $97. Bruno, priceless. Love you guys. Jordan, love you, man. Silly amounts. Awesome. Priceless. Thanks from Irvin. Appreciate you guys. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I just want to thank you for the valuable webinar. Easily worth thousands if you use the creative ads through posting. Absolutely, Marshall. Great point. Thank you. It is valuable as you make it. Lots of good creative out-of-the-box ideas. Folks, by the way, I have a few more to go. And again, I respect your time, but I'm still going to go over it for you guys and with you guys, because I definitely want you guys to walk away from this and literally, as much as possible, every single person, if I can, my intention is to say, you know what, I learned one new thing on that webinar. I learned at least one more thing on that webinar, and I'm going to start implementing that into my marketing. Hundreds from Frazier. Appreciate you, brother. Janet, very valuable. Thank you. And a lot of you folks, this might be our first connection, and I love connecting with new people, folks, or we may be already connected, and that's awesome too, and I appreciate it. $97 from David. Let me make sure I mention you guys' names. Apis, I hope I'm saying your name right. Millions. Marie, Snod. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm sorry, I didn't even give you my Facebook, but it's rmercado23. So just go to facebook.com/rmercado23, and you'll be able to leave a comment there. Or you could just search me, Robert Mercado. You'll see the big head there with the microphone, right? Okay, let's read a few more of these, and then I'm actually gonna share with you guys the awesomeness. Millions, appreciate you, Apis. Davin, I hope I'm saying your name right. $97, awesome. Learning Facebook secrets is invaluable. Thanks, Robert. Thank you, Marie. Scott, one tip is worth a fortune. Love you, brother. Appreciate that. Audrey, what's up, Audrey? Lots of nuggets, awesome. Lots of info, $99. Priceless from Joanne. Love the stalking tips. Scott, you're funny, brother. Hey, it works, right? $97, from Pauline, thank you. Kim Lynn, $198, appreciate you. Mariana, hey, congratulations. Mariana's the one who won one of our contests that we had, and she won $200, so congrats. Have no words for it. Thank you, Mariana, appreciate you. Lots of nuggets. Zex, appreciate you, brother. Christian, can't put a price on it. Thanks, Robert. Shirley, really good information about using Facebook. Even though I haven't got my Facebook retargeter to work yet, I'm going to win. Hey, Shirley, I'll reach out to you after the webinar and then help you with that. A lot of our community knows that I'll personally reach out to customers of ours, because that's just how I am. I always wanted to be that person where it was like, you can make a ton of money, you can have a lot of success, but that's not cool if you're not willing to help people. It's not cool, and it has no meaning if you're not willing to reach out to people and you feel you're too good or anything. And I put a Facebook post about that the other day. But folks, we're all the same. We're all equal, folks, and I truly mean that. Dan, truly a $500 deal. Appreciate you, brother. I'm going to send you a PayPal link in just a moment. I'm only kidding. Michael Cole, $100 per hour. Appreciate you, brother. AJ, 97 bucks. Tom, a lot. Thank you, brother. Rodney, 47 bucks. Sam, appreciate you, brother. Learn heaps. So glad to hear your feedback, folks. And feel free to leave your feedback as well. Steve Heaps, appreciate you, brother. Great guy, good value, buddy. Thank you. Great nuggets from Yuli. Great, thank you again. Stacy, priceless. Mina, your advice is priceless. Steven, excellent value, well worth 500. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. So what I'm going to do, folks, and the comments are going to continue coming in, but what I want to show you is, and there's a reason why I did this, right? There's a reason why I do everything. Well, first of all, the reason is hey, why not get some engagement on my page, right? That's another Facebook technique for you, right? When you're on a webinar, ask people who attend your webinar, hey, if you provided value, can you give me a like? Can you give me a comment? Can you let me know what you think it was worth? And you can be honest. If you felt I didn't get any value from this, well, be honest. That's okay. I'll entertain your comments as well. But anyway, what's my point? I'm going to refresh the page right now. And I know you guys are still on my screen. There's a little bit of a delay. But what I want to do is, with all of these comments on this, already 50 comments plus, right? What I'm going to do, and they keep coming in, right? So I would continue liking all the comments, right? Now, every time I liked one of your comments, right, Sam, right, Eddie, right, Jesse, let me know in the comments of the webinar or here in the post, did you get a notification? Of course, right? Robert Mercado liked your comment, right? And same thing when other people liked your comments, you got a notification that they liked your comment, right? What's my point? My point is that I have a plugin tool. Again, I'm giving it to you for free just for attending this webinar, right? That's so awesome, right? No matter what, you don't lose. And what it does is it likes all the comments automatically, and it unlikes all the comments automatically as well right after. Why is that powerful? Why is that cool? What's the point, Robert? Well, some of you already get it. Every time I click this button and it actually unlikes all the comments, and I click that button again when it's finished and it likes all the comments again, guess what happens? Every single one of you is going to get another notification. Now, is that cool or what? Why is that valuable? What it does is it brings old posts to life, right back to life. You ever have these old posts in your Facebook and you're like, man, I wish I could get some more likes on this post, or I wish I could get some more shares on this post. Well, now with this tool that I'm going to give you for free, this plugin, it's a Chrome plugin, you're going to be able to like and unlike all your comments, right? Because if I'm teaching you all these viral posts, do I expect you to sit there and like and unlike every single post? Well, I personally do, to be honest with you folks, only because I appreciate all the comments. But once I liked all of them, to bring a post to life, I don't expect you, and I don't either, unlike all the comments just to get the notifications again. So let's say you have a post with a link in it, or a value-based post, and a couple of hours, because I believe you can't do it immediately, right? It doesn't work immediately because Facebook kind of registers that person liked the post. But after an hour or two, if you utilize this tool, right, the unlike all tool, you can't find it in the store. It's custom made. Don't worry, you're gonna get yours for free. Really quick, what it does, it'll unlike and like all the comments. So what happens is it'll bring these old posts back to life. People are going to see that you like their comment. They're going to go back to the post. They may re-comment again. They may want to visit the site there again. They may share the post at that time and they didn't feel like doing it the first time, or they forgot. There's so many different scenarios that are possible, and without going into all of them, I'm sure you can imagine the possibilities of every single person commenting on your post to getting another notification. Is that powerful or what, folks? Like, for example, this post, I'm going to show you guys, that post that I showed you earlier that had 2,500 comments there. If I wanted to bring that comment, that status post back to life, what would I do? I would use this tool. You think I would actually sit there and unlike all of those comments? That would be a heck of a job, I will tell you. That I would outsource that, of course, although Facebook and my email are the only things I don't outsource. Everything else I outsource because I like to be personal with you folks and connect with you folks. So really quick, I'm just trying to find that post. And please still leave your comments in the post above. I really appreciate you guys' feedback. It means a lot to me that you guys appreciate, what I'm providing and the value. And, I'm always willing to spill everything I got. People say, well, Robert, what's your real secret? You missed it if you're still asking that question. But let me see. Hold on. All right. Well, I'm not gonna look for that post right now. Well, actually, I think I have the link here. I just want to show you that post because, with the fact of it having 2,500 comments there, I want you to see it in action. Here it is. So if you're here on the screen with me, what I would do, and the plugin, we're going to update it so that it actually it clicks the view previous comments as well. So you don't have to do that because that's a little bit of a headache as well. But I'm going to stop it there, or actually a little bit more maybe. Look at that. There was so many comments in this post. But what I would do, let me just refresh the page. And what I would do with this post is actually, let me just open it actually. I think it has to be on my Facebook wall. So let me just try another example. As long as you guys see the power in it, that's the main point. Here it is. Okay, so let's try this post, right? Right, we got a couple of comments. Just for example purposes, I'm going to click the unlike all. Watch what it's going to do to the comments here. It's simply going to do the opposite of what it is right now. Right, so I click on it. I believe I clicked on it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's working. I actually hit it twice. So it may actually be doing the process twice. But you guys can see that the unlikes are becoming, changing to likes, and the likes are changing to unlikes, right? And what it's going to do is it's going to go straight down the list of the comments and do that. And once it's finished, it'll notify me. So I could be in another window, and there you go. Auto like, unlike, done. And then you would hit OK, and it's done. You could go back to that post. So for example, if you were doing this here and you're on another page, you're doing your thing with Facebook Retargeter and your marketing, boom, this popped up. It brings you right back to the page, so you know when it's done, even if it's on a long post. So again, if I wanted to do this again, I'm going to click it once, and you see it does all the opposite. It's unliking the comments so that it'll send another notification to each person. And some of you guys may be getting the notifications right now. I don't know if Ted right now, that might be on a comment for one of my old posts. So folks, what's the point of this? It'll bring your old post to life, and you'll be able to get that much more engagement again. And what happens is when you get that engagement on your older posts, it brings it back into the newsfeed, right? You notice in the newsfeed you'll see certain posts. Well, that's because it's getting a lot of engagement. Folks, the last thing I want to do tonight, because I do appreciate your time, and we have been going for an hour and a half, we still have strong over 120 people on this. I mean, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. But really quick, and Steve, by the way, it is safe. Facebook's not going to close your account or anything. We set it to a point where it's actually not, it's on a timer too, so that it actually doesn't, go too fast, and it says, hey, wait a minute, you're going too fast, right? Who doesn't like that message, right? But anyway, what I want to do, folks, is let me answer a few more of these. I appreciate you guys leaving feedback. Let's see. Can't put a price on your excellent training. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Priceless. Elaine, the webinar will bring us hundreds to thousands of dollars, so it is hard to put a price on. Oh, Elaine, I appreciate that. I so hope it does, and I know it will, as long as you implement it. It's priceless for a newcomer. Love your hangouts. We'll certainly follow much more. Keep up the good work, buddy. Sure helps us. Thank you, Eric. $47 initial showing with webinar replay going up. $97 next showing. I may actually charge for this webinar, folks. So I definitely see that you guys appreciate being on here. Great detailed training. Many thanks. I bought the retargeter, but it didn't work yet. I have to reinstall and try again. Mina, I'll personally reach out, or you could reach out to support@facebookretargeter.com. It's probably something simple, and you'll be good to go. And we'll make sure that it's taken care of for you. Masuda, millions. Thank you. Appreciate that. Elaine, one important thing that this will be of real value is that we will start implementing exactly. See, you took the words right out of my mouth. Stephen, quality training. We will put. We can all put into practice. Sorry, Stephen. Awesome feedback. Appreciate it. I think everyone should buy Retargeter. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. Hey, guys, make sure to apply for your affiliate link too. If you go to facebookretargeter.com/JV, you could apply for an affiliate link, and you'll be able to promote it. Seeley, and by the way, folks, not to like put Facebook Retargeter on a pedestal or anything, although thousands of people already have it and a ton of people love it, and more people are buying every single day. It's the next biggest thing. Well, it is the biggest thing from custom audiences. Remember when custom audience was huge and everyone loved custom audiences? With scraping IDs and all of that stuff, there's still benefits with that. But this is the new era, and it's all about retargeting, folks. So price this one applied. Celie, you're right about that. Learned some nuggets today. Joseph, perfect, useful info given. George, cool guys. These comments go. Oh, actually, it's almost finished. Okay, and once I refresh, I'm sure there's more. Ronnie, we can't put a price on the knowledge. Robert's great. Thank you. Scott, great. Chuck, great webinar tonight. Steve, I've seen you do this. Was wonderful. Thanks, Steve. You get 2 notifications on your post. There you go. Exactly, Elaine. Awesome training. Facebook Retargeter. Robert Mercado worth over $97 for sure. Appreciate you, Brian. You rock, brother. Elaine will ding your phone. Exactly. It also dings your phone. See this power in notifications. $47. Cool, guys. One thing I want to let you know is that I have products coming out pretty soon, so definitely stay connected. They're with my business partner Jason, my business partner Thomas, and also other business partners as well. I always make sure that anything I put out there, I totally analyze it. I make sure there's a need for it, make sure it's worth it, because I'm just sick and tired of all the products that have no purpose, or they're just out there to make some money and they really have no value in them. And I'm really strong. I feel strongly about protecting what we have here, where it's a reputation of putting out absolutely great products. We may be opening up an opportunity for people to become a member for all the products we come out with, because we do at least a 1 or 2 a month, and you would be comped into that for like a monthly price or something like that. We'll keep you guys updated. Just giving you guys some little seeds so you guys can know what's to come. What I wanted to challenge you guys, all right, this is my challenge, and then we'll call it a night, because I appreciate you guys and your time, and I'm getting a little hungry, to be honest, and a little thirsty. Just being honest with you, folks. What I want to do is I want you guys to, I'm going to open up well, it's okay. I'm going to actually, yeah, it's okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do a status. I'm not going to post a status, but I'm going to put notes here, because I want to show you what I'm showing you. What I want to challenge you to do, folks, is the 7-day challenge, okay? Now, you might say, well, Robert, what the heck is a 7-day challenge? A lot of my success, folks, have come from status updates, from Facebook chat, from value posts, and all this other good stuff, right? I challenge you for the next 7 days to post at least one Facebook status post, and to make sure it's only a value-based status post. There's no link in there, okay? Trust me on this. There's no link in there, and it's pure value. And what I want you to do is I want you to actually put something of value. It could be a quote. It could be something you thought of where it provides value. It could be something you learned from this webinar. That's a good one, right? Put something you learned from this webinar and share it. Okay, that's the challenge, 7-day challenge, and you could do that for 1 of the days or 2 of the days, and then the other days like positive quote or something like that. But my main goal here is to challenge you folks for 7 days to do value-based posts. I guarantee that you will get more likes, more shares, more comments, and more engagement in general, more than ever before, folks. And why does that value you? Why does that bring benefits to you? Because the larger you build your audience, folks, the larger you build your following, when you are promoting something, when you are sharing something that you want people to take advantage of, do you think they're going to be more inclined to join you or not? Of course, right? They're going to be more inclined to join you. So, folks, do we have an agreement on that? Folks, type in the chat the letter Y or yes or heck yeah or Robert, I love you. Whatever you want. Let me know. Let's do a virtual handshake, or type a comment in there and let me know if you can agree to the 7-day challenge. Okay? 1 or 2 days, you write something that you learned about this webinar. The other days, you write a value-based post. You could put an image, okay, a nice image there, and one valuable thing that you could add as well. And Facebook is getting a little tricky with it, so Sometimes you want to put it, sometimes you don't. You could put please like and share this post right after your quote, and you're telling your audience what to do. You're giving them that call to action to like and share. Folks, I also want to encourage you, if you do the 7-day challenge, and I actually I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to check all of you guys Facebook statuses, and I look forward to seeing 7-day challenge. You could even do hashtag Robert Mercado 7-day challenge or whatever, just so that it's all in one section. And people could just click on the hashtag, and then they could get different ideas from each other. But folks, put it together, do it. You could do a positive quote, an image, and then you can utilize the viral posts, right? The things that I included in the viral posts, you can include it in your 7-day challenge post, right? So if it's something of positivity or a nice quote, you could put 1 point to like this, 2 points to share this, and 5 points to if you comment or tag someone's name in this. Whoever gets the most points wins. And you could put a monetary value there, or you can put a training you're going to do or something you're going to share with them, a gold nugget. So be creative, folks. All right, folks. So I appreciate you. Let me look at the comments. Let me see. I'm gonna close up the webinar in just a bit. I love the feedback you guys give. Yes, yes, yes. No problem. Why? I love you guys. You sexy mofo. Thanks, Scott. Heck yeah. Let me turn on my camera because I do want to see you guys, and I want you guys to see me too. Yes, we'll do. Yes, love the 7-day challenge. Awesome, Eva. Awesome, Raja. That a challenge I like to take. Woo Wing. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yes, Robert. Please provide a template to follow on the 7-day challenge. Trying to learn and apply here. Denny, keep it simple. Keep it simple, brother. Like I said, just a positive quote, an image, something you thought of, and maybe for two or 3 days you say, this is what I learned on Robert Mercado's webinar. Please like and share this, and people will share that value. And the reason that's important is because they know, and you're conditioning those people to know that you provide value. Every time Robert posts something, it's of value. Every time Denny posts something, it's of value. Every time Roger posts something, it's of value, right? I get something out of it. And soon enough, you condition people so much that they are looking for your posts, right? I have people look for my posts, and I'm very humble about it, and appreciate you guys. So, folks, it's been a long webinar, an hour, 44 minutes. We still have over 120 attendees. Now, a lot of you folks are saying, how am I going to get the plugin to you? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link underneath. I'm going to send you guys a link. I'll send you guys a link so that you can download the plugin. It's not a problem. I'll think of the easiest way to get that done so that every single one of you gets that. And see, Audrey's already asking, how do we get the auto-like plugin, right? I know that is pretty awesome. And we're always thinking of new ways that are effective with marketing and are simple, right? Why not keep it simple? But I'll figure out a way to get every single one of you guys the link to download it. And make sure you follow me too. Make sure you stay connected. Make sure you stay engaged. And feel free to message me. Hey, Robert, can you send me that plugin link? But I'm going to email every single one of you folks, so you're going to get an email. And what was the Chrome plugin? Kevin, we should have a replay of this. If you're watching, you just jumped in right now. You missed a ton of fun, brother. You missed a ton of fun. And a ton of value. So it's okay. We're glad to have you here now, though. But folks, appreciate you. Love you, folks. Have a great night, and stay connected. I hope you gotten value from this webinar, and continue to go to my page and leave some comments to actually let me know what you thought of the webinar. You don't have to only answer, how much you thought it was worth, but anything you learned. And we'll see you soon. So rock and roll, folks, and have a great night. Appreciate you. Love you. And until next time, keep your marketing increasing, growing every day. Most important thing, something I want to leave you with is, moving slowly is better than not moving at all. So don't ever feel like you have to know it all. Don't ever feel like, oh, I'm just learning and I'm new, and how do I do all this stuff? Folks, as long as you implement and learn one thing, and you implement it, one thing, and you move it, even if you're moving slowly, it's better than not moving at all. Folks, have a great night, And appreciate you. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys as well. Love the comments. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Eric, Eddie, whole bunch of you folks. Love you guys. Okay, have a great night.